Hi and welcome back to the first few games of our Premier League adventure with AFC Bournemouth. Yes, here we go today. And I just hope against Burnley and Manchester United we can put on a show for you boys and girls out there. And fingers crossed, at least get 3 points. So we have had an absolutely fantastic pre-season. Forest Green, Marlow, PSV, New Milton and Verwood scoring an absolute ton of goals, only conceding 2. Yes, I know there's a lot of teams who don't really mean a lot, but we ain't worried about that. Right, team to start off this wonderful, wonderful time. Turkin in goal, Estevez, Land, Campos, Lashley. It's the same back 5 there. Noble at the base, who's now wearing the number 7 shirt as well. Barbaretto is your Carolero to start with. Tunker and Divine in there. Tezgel and Rodrigo. You might be saying, where's Tonino? He's away on international duty. He's due back tomorrow, so he will be here for the Man United game. Neves, we're going to try and loan him out. He is listed. Patino injured. Iglesias not very fit. So we've got a lot of players who aren't very fit at the moment, so we'll have to see what happens. Lashley starting, but on a low rating, and we're going to take him off and bring on old Brandon Williams. Well, I want to start him there because he's captain. He's captain now. Sam Dickinson will be the vice captain, and then Campos, third choice captain. So that's how we're going to do it this season, and we'll see what happens with all that. We're going to carry on playing our same formation and same tactical approach that saw us do so well last season, and we'll see how we get on in this first game against Burnley. Pump the fists, get out there and impress me. We're inspired and motivated. Here we are. Unfortunately, first game in the Premier League, away. It would have been nice to have a home game first of all, but we'll see how we get on against Burnley. Leeds United seem to be some sort of, whether they've had a takeover, I'm not quite sure, but they've got like players who are going to be top goal scorer in the league, best player in the league, and all that sort of business. So I reckon they must have had a takeover. It's crazy. And Lashley, talking of crazy, might have just given away a penalty. The ref has gone to look at VAR. He's gone to check it. I hope this means there's going to be no penalty. Darn it. Turkin, come on, son. 3 minutes into Premier League life. Lashley gets a warning. This isn't how we wanted to start the leagues. Come on. It's taken a long time. Oh, and he nearly got to it. He nearly got to it. It's 1-0. 4 minutes on the clock. Turkin knows he probably could have done better there. Kickoff highlight. Rodrigo. Into Noble. Land. Barbaretto. Campos. Into Noble again. Lashley down that left-hand side. Dwelling on the ball. Probably because his fitness levels aren't that great. Shouldn't have started him, really. Rodrigo. Into Noble. Land. Moving the ball around. Lovely jubbly. Estevez. Estevez back to Land. Barbaretto. Estevez down that right-hand side now. Gets to the byline. Cuts it back. Noble. Barbaretto. Tunker. It's the post. Oh, my goodness me. A shout of encourage. My word. Oh, that was so close. 12 minutes on the clock. They've had one shot, one goal. That is it. We've had 3. It's Divine now with the corner. Whips it in. Campos at the far post. Hit the post. And then it went off somewhere else. Goodness me. That is not ideal. Our attack is unbalanced due to not having enough players in supporting positions on the pitch. Go away. We're doing what we normally do. That's what's it all about. Diang floats the ball in. I just saw Chris Mepham there. We're up against our old boy today. A shout of encourage again. Rodrigo to Noble. Lashley down that left-hand side now. Lashley, ball in. Tezgel can't quite get there. Estevez does. Tezgel! It's tipped over the bar. Come on, boys. chances are plenty here for Bournemouth. Playing in our lovely Park to Legend shirts. Remove the get stuck in. Okay. Maybe that's not what we should have been doing. Burnley again, though. Oh, Turkin picks the ball up off the line. Lashley's given everything he can. Estevez. To Turkin. Estevez in. But it's away again. Come on, lads. Come on, boys. You can do it. Pick up that ball. Oh, Lashley's been caught. Captain Lash. No, no, please, no. It's over the bar. Oh, come on. This is not ideal. This is not ideal at all. They've improved that half, haven't they? Clearly not doing enough. Land is not playing that great. I think what we'll do, we'll make a couple of substitutions early because Lashley, we knew wouldn't last. Brandon Williams and Land for Mashhound. Mashhound, I wasn't expecting to be playing much football this season, but he is. Divine off as well for Adriano. Tezgel tries the shot, doesn't quite get there though. Yeah, Divine on a 6.2 I just noticed. That's not great. Turkin now to Mashhound. Barbarato. Noble. Estevez. Estevez back to Mashhound. Estevez just knocking the ball around nicely now. Bournemouth. Tunker to Tezgel, into Rodrigo. Rodrigo! I think he's off. I know he's quick, but I think he's off. He was off. It's not ideal. Oh, come on, boys. I think we'll need to make those last couple of changes in a minute. Rodrigo's not playing very well. Neither's Tunker. Or Campos. Right. Last couple of changes. We'll just make a quick change. So we're just going to throw Dickinson up top as a complete forward on attack, which is the role he likes to do. So that's what we're going for. That's what we're going to try. We're going to shout of fire up as well. 20 minutes to go. Williams. In. Noble wins the ball but loses it again. That's not good. It is Burnley who have the highlight. Are we going to have that ball back, please? 15 minutes to go. We do get the ball back, but we lose it again. Adriano this time. Can we have it back? Are we going to get it back? Chris Mepham is probably laughing his little head off, isn't he? Oh, come on, lads. We do have it back for a second, and then we lost it again. I don't get what's going on. The turnover of play at the moment... That's offside. Ref, he's got his finger in his ear. He's run off with his finger in his ear. But it says Burnley are now coasting. 2-0 instructions. Don't play through the middle. Don't pass out of defence. Hit early crosses. Pump the ball forward. Come on, lads. A shout of demand more. 10 minutes to go. Noble's furious with that shout, but we've got a whole host of strikers, so we need to get the ball forward. But it is Burnley again. This is a baptism of fire. In the Premier League, you don't get any easy games. If it's going to be 3-0, that would not have been good. West Ham losing their first game of the season as well. So it's rather squeaky bum time already. Far from pleased with that result. Barbarato makes his debut. Debut to forget, I would say. Now we've just got to go and play Manchester United. It doesn't get any easier, does it? The things you've got to look out for in this season. Aston Villa 4, Manchester City 7. Oh my goodness me. There's going to be some goals in this, isn't there? Oh, the frustration of it. He was interested. We had it from his agent that he was interested. We've just had the bid accepted and he's rejected us before we even had a chance to do a contract. Oh no. So the search for the centre half still goes on, and it just goes from bad to worse. Arsenal now come in for Neil Critchley for job as assistant manager. He's our coach, and he's a blooming good coach, but we can't offer him anything to keep him here. Even having a chat with him, he says he won't make my decision. Oh. Here we go for Manchester United. Oh, goodness me. Turkin, Estevez, Land, Campos, Lashley, Noble at the base, Tonino, Tunker and Patino. Patino and Tonino. It's just crazy. Tazgel and Matinho. We've got all the O's, even though Matinho isn't actually got an O in it. Well, this is the tricky one. The home form's important to us. Go out there and make advantage of it. That has motivated a couple of the boys. I noticed that Ruud van Nistelrooy is manager of Manchester United. Not quite sure where that's come from in this save game, but he is the manager. Interesting. Very interesting. We've had the first shot in the opening 10 minutes. We've had the opening 2 shots in the opening 12 minutes. I'm not going to say anything too soon. A shout of encourage. Yeah, United coming back into it now. Of course they are. But we have started off all right. Lashley playing rather well. We should press Wisdom Ame. Wisdom Ame. I was going to say, he's a fullback, isn't he? Yes. The Italian. Oh, goodness. See the state of all those bits on him. Oh. Tonino obviously has been off at the Olympics and hasn't been playing much football for us. So that's going to be an interesting bit as well. But here we are coming up to half time. Patino to Tazgel. Can't quite get the ball through to him though. And it is United who are coming forward. And Winston Ame sets up the goal. Why did we click on him? Why did we talk about him? Of course he's going to score an assist. Oh, goodness me. A shout of encourage again just before half time. We shouldn't have said a thing. Half time, you've been terrible. Sort it out. That's the shout today. A terrible, terrible team display so far. Even though the ratings aren't that great, I suppose. We'll see. We'll see. Coming up to 55 or so minutes gone. Turkin to Campos. To Land. Noble. Land. Campos. Get the ball out of our box. Turkin to Campos. Noble. Back to Turkin. I don't like this. Just smash forward. We lose the ball. And we're nowhere. Calvert-Lewin to Rashford. Turkin. What are you doing? He went with his feet. Oh, this is a real baptism of fire. But it's a kickoff highlight for us. We hit the post last time. If we hit the post again now, I'm going to be rather unhappy. Tunker to Land. Tonino. Into Noble. Loses the ball, but Noble gets it back and then loses it again. Turkin. God, Bennett. Hell's bells. Turkin managed to get it out of the way, and Turkin comes out this time. Time to make some substitutes, I think. Oh, hello. Tino. In. Campos at the far post. Into the side netting. Make some subs. Make some subs, James. Tonino needs a break. Be for Barbarato. Tino off for Alfie Devine. Tunker off for Adriano. Matinho off for Rodrigo. Estevez off for Brandon Williams, who's having an absolute shocker out there. Right. Maybe balanced mentality. Maybe we got to start thinking of things slightly differently when we're playing the big boys. Because this isn't going to work. Noble away with it. Rashford into the box. Beats his man. But fortunately, it's away. But only half away. Frank Kessie. Brandon Williams away with it. Barbaretto to Tezgel. The composure. Williams, Barbaretto to Lashley. Lashley now into Divine. Divine surrounded, but Adriano's there. Rodrigo, the pace merchant. Rodrigo, where are you going, son? Rodrigo into Tezgel. Tezgel gets his first Premier League goal. Does Emre Tezgel. Jim, oh my goodness me. Have we just seen something absolutely fantastic? Rodrigo running the show out there. Tezgel, what a finish into the side netting off the post. Lovely. Absolutely stunning stuff there, Jim. That is what we want to see. We can't do another shout at the moment, but maybe going to the balanced mentality against the big boys is the way forward. Always press Frank Kessie. Yes, we should. A shout of fire up. 10 minutes to go. Come on, boys. This would be nice. If we could pull off a draw against Man United, anything's possible. We've got Liverpool in a couple of games' time. Not looking forward to that one either. But I think that was just a little bit of a, you have a goal and you're having nothing else. It's another loss, but maybe just a little bit of a sign that things aren't quite as bad as what we first thought. The strikers, we're going to say, really made a difference. That's got him back. Oh, goodness. Midfield, can't fault yourselves. Ish, we'll leave it at that. We're messing with it now. We're getting ourselves into trouble. Tonino makes his debut now. Schedule. Look at them. Beautiful start in pre-season. Oh, look at all this lot. Look at this lot. I don't know where we're going to come back. Probably around here somewhere. So what's that? Yeah, probably West Ham because they came up with us. And Chelsea. Well, boys and girls, it's a real baptism of fire. We're out of the kettle and into the whatever you want to... You know the sayings. Oh... Lost the plot. I've gone. Get the comments in down below. Help! Help!